Good morning, students. Hope you have understood chapter 3, Structure of Matter, very well. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 4, about animal fibers. The name of this chapter tells itself about its meaning. This is about animals' fibers. Remember in class 6 you have read this chapter, Fibers to Fabric. Do you remember? Where you have learnt about natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Again you have read natural fibers are of two types. Plant fiber, where fibers are obtained from plant, and animal fiber, where fibers are obtained from animals. Do you remember or not? We had read two types of animal fiber in class 6 also, that is wool and silk. Today we will learn more about these animal fibers, wool and silk. So let's start. In the first page, you will see some people wearing different clothes. Here a question arises, why do people belonging to different region wear different clothes? Look at this. But going further, let's know something about ancient clothing story. Ancient means past stories. Ancient people used to wear leaves of trees and animal skin to protect themselves from heat, rain, cold, dust, insects, etc. They knew the importance of to protect their body from various weather conditions like rain and cold. Eventually, eventually means at the end, they started to develop the skill means ability of weaving. Weaving you have read in class 6, weaving and made clothes. We protect our body by clothes. Even we protect our feet also by wearing shoes and socks. Mostly we wear cotton clothes because it helps in the air circulation. It absorbs sweating. Sweating means pasina. We feel comfortable wearing cotton clothes. In winter, we wear come here. In winter, we wear warm and dark colored clothes made of wool because it insulates. Insulates means protects our body heat and keeps us warm. In the rainy season, we use raincoat, gum boots. Boots means long shoes, umbrella, etc. to keep us dry. Now let's focus on animal fiber and their uses. In this chapter, we will discuss about wool and silk, which is obtained from sheep, yak, silkworm, etc. Wool is obtained from goat, sheep, yak, camel, rabbit, where silk is obtained from cocoon spinning silkworm, means from larva of silkworm. We take these things from exoskeleton. Here is a word, exoskeleton, means outer part of animals, which include hair, nails, scale. Scale means skin of animals. Now, here is a activity. You people has done in class 6 assignment. Just remember this. You collect different types of clothes and paste it in your file. I had given you in summer vacation assignment. Name the material and write down how each clothes feel by only using the sense of touch. Okay. Now come to wool. Their types and properties. Wool is a type of fiber which traps. Traps means there is no exit. A lot of air in between the woolly fiber. Woolly fiber means wool. Air is a bad conductor. Bad conductor of heat means no entry, no exit. So all this protects the body from cold and keep us warm. That is why we wear woolen clothes in winter. There are two types of fiber found in sheep hair. First, the curls. Curls means outer and rough beard hair. And second is fine and soft under hair. Under hair means which grows close to the skin. This under hair is used to make wool. Nowadays, scientists have developed a variety of sheeps that possess only soft under hair. These kind of sheeps gives better quality of wool and in better quantity also. That this is developed by our scientist. Now we get wool from some animals. They are alpaca, llama. These animals are found in America, and in India, sheep, goat, camel, rabbit, etc. Now come to types of wool. In the right side, you can see camel, goat, yak, alpaca, sheep. All we get wool from all these animals. Now come to types of wool. First is cashmere wool. Cashmere wool is one of the most rarest. Rarest means not found often. Very exceptional and expensive. Expensive means costly. Wools to be obtained from the bellies of cashmere goats. Bellies means we call pate. This is a part of the body. Through the process of combing. Combing means arrange by a comb. Comb means kangi. It is very soft and easy to dye. Dye means color. It is extracted by the process called dehairing. Extracted means take out. Dehairing means removal of hair from the skin. Cashmere goats are found in mountains of China and Tibet. Right side there is a Rampur Bashar goat. This is a name of a goat. Now come to Angora wool. This kind of wool is combed by dehairing the Angora rabbit. Its fiber is very soft, fluffy. Fluffy means light, soft, airy and warm. Mohair. Mohair means a type of wool is a lightweight. Lightweight means very light in weight. Fiber spun from the fleece. Spun means spinning, spinned from the fleece. Fleece means woolly covering of sheep. Of the Angora goat. It is found in hilly area of Jammu and Kashmir. Now come to yak wool. Yak wool obtained naturally from yak and found in Ladakh and Tibet. Yak wool is very soft and silky. Next is camel wool. Naturally, it comes from camel. Camel wool obtained from camels. It is very soft, good. It has good thermal insulation property. Means camel wool reduce heat transfer and you will feel better in winter. It traps heat. It is good quality wool. Last one is sheep wool. Most common wool in India. Sheep wool is of two types, Kemp and Merino. The outer curse means rough wool is called Kemp and inner fine and soft wool is called Merino wool, which is very fine and soft. We make true wool from Merino wool. True wool means real wool. This is all for today. Read this chapter and watch video. In the next class, we will discuss about steps involved in making wool. Thank you.